on the Gold Coast and get the squad together for Bahrain Thursday night?
Yeah, obviously really happy. I think we've seen from the game in Canberra, it's been nice to hit different parts of Australia, and this is the first time we've ever played on the Gold Coast as the Socceroos. So, it's going to be fantastic to have a packed out crowd.
What's it sort of mean for the locals and the squad as well? Have you sort of put up with Kai and stuff, or what it means to play here on the Gold Coast?
I haven't spoken to him as yet, but if he feels anything like I do about playing in Adelaide next month, it's going to be fantastic for him. And I think as I've said before, it's just great to be able to hit different areas of the country, because there's a lot of football supporters around Australia that are sometimes starved of national team football. So I think it's a great thing that we're here, and like I said, it's going to be a packed out stadium, and hopefully we can get off to a great start.
Craig, your own start to the season in Saudi, what is sort of what's the name made of it?
Yeah, really happy. We played 2 games. First game had 3 goal involvements. Second game was a win and involved in the goals as well. So, really happy to start the season well. And for me, just to have a really strong pre-season as well. It's probably been a couple of years since I've had as good a pre-season of that, due to having injuries, and this was the same at the back end of last year. I broke my rib. I had a issue with my foot as well, so it's been good to obviously recover from that, but put in a good foundation this pre-season and hit the ground running in the first few games.
I guess sort of how important is it to start with the wins, this week and next week in this group?
Yeah, obviously massive. We want to qualify directly, and we believe that we have the quality to do that. But it's about taking it game by game, and this is a perfect start, I think, for us. Playing a first game on home soil in front of our fans. It's World Cup qualifying, so the motivation is there. The atmosphere is going to be great, and I think it's going to be a very good first game.
Actually, I think the way the pattern goes, you're always playing first in these sort of windows. Do you like sort of prefer that, like sort of playing at home first and then the away game after?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It kind of depends, but obviously to kick off the campaign with that home game first is very nice, and I think as it gets going, you kind of get used to I guess the rhythm of playing away and home. But I just think this time around in the qualifiers, compared to the last time, obviously with COVID and so many away games, the home games were few and far between. So like I said, it's great to be able to play home games here. It's a completely different atmosphere for us when we're allowed to get back to Australia and play these matches. And yeah, it's just going to be a great occasion, I think.
In terms of you being a former Reds captain, what do you made of Nestor's start in Germany?
Yeah, it's nice to see him do really well in the pre-season and obviously be involved in those games. I think he's gone over there with a great attitude and great work ethic, and it's good to see him doing really well. I think the way that he's gone within the pre-season, I think it'll only be a matter of time before he gets his first game and first minutes in the Bundesliga, and then hopefully he can kick on from there.
Are you surprised by how well he's done, or because obviously always had the sort of talent?
Yeah, not at all. I'm not surprised by the start he's made, because he has that, especially that physicality to be able to match it at any level. He's got the power, he's got the speed, and I think for him it just comes down to probably the fitness side in general, and then the technical side, and adapting to the way that Bayern want to play. But we know Nestor's a special talent, and I hope that he can get the minutes this season to be able to lift his game to a new level.
And him having played for the Roos in June, how much do you think that did for his sort of confidence as well?
Yeah, of course. I think whenever you step onto the national team stage and actually start to play and get some minutes, and for him to be able to get his first goal so soon as well, only gives him more and more confidence. So, I hope he can come into this camp and really give us the best of his abilities.
Arnie was saying the other day that he picked some extra wingers in this camp. Does that sort of suggest the way that you guys might play these couple of games?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's definitely. We've experimented with having more strikers, and obviously he's identified with the teams that we're going to play with more wingers and perhaps some more people that I guess, adept in that 1v1 scenarios in wide areas and that sort of thing. So, it's, for me, it's obviously nice to get here and get around the boys, and obviously first training session today, and I think we've got a very strong squad going into these games.
And the set pieces, you as well?
Yeah, of course. Set pieces is something that's always been a part of my game, and something that I've worked on a lot. So it's always nice to be involved.
And in terms of going through this whole next sort of campaign now, you're sort of committed to going all the way through, because there was talk about whether you're going to go on like a while ago, but you are now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think over the last couple years, probably the last 3 years, I think I've been in my best form of my career over the last probably 4 years. Contributing heavily to goals and assists, no matter whether it's been at club level or international. But having said that, I've also the last 3 or 4 years battled with a few different niggling injuries, and I think it's again, breaking the rib at the end of last season wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't the ideal way to finish, and was thinking again, okay, here we go, another injury I've picked up from unluckiness, and but it's given me a good chance to refresh, good chance to get in the gym and try and just strengthen up everything around that. And I'm feeling really good, and like I said, I've hit the ground running at my club level. I feel physically very good, very strong, and I'm committed to this campaign and trying to obviously get the Socceroos to the World Cup again.
And the Saudi League, how strong is it at the moment? Well, obviously pretty strong.
Yeah, it's only getting stronger and stronger. Obviously, the players that are going there, and even this year, more players that are coming to the league. In Nacho, Aubameyang, Ivan Toney's just signed, and there's plenty more players, and obviously the ones that are there from previously. So the quality is very high, and for us it's been a really good start. Obviously one draw, one win, but individually it's been a good start as well. So hopefully I can continue that form into the international camp, and then obviously go back to club level and continue that too.